All right, so week 1 is now done for the New England Patriots, and it was a classic week. And what do I mean by a classic week? I mean, this is the stereotypical way that I think the Patriots are going to be able to win games this year. I talked about my preview for the Patriots this season, and, taking a look at all the stats, everything going on with the team, this is how this team is going to win. Playing a lot of mistake-free football. So, again, mistake-free football. We didn't have any interceptions, no fumbles were lost. We were great on special teams and creating turnovers, as well as not giving up big yardage, as well as just hitting field goals. Great job on punts. Special teams was fantastic today. The defense, fantastic. The Bengals just had no answer for the Patriots today. And whether that's because T. Higgins was gone, whether it was because Joe Burrow is coming back a little rusty, whether it's because the Bengals seem to just start slow every year, whatever it is, they couldn't do much today. The Bengals had 70 yards on the ground, averaging 4.4 yards. Nothing crazy there. In the passing game, only 154 yards for Joe Burrow. There was almost nothing down the field. Also, he got 3 sacks. The defense carried this game. The defense kept the offense in the game. And I'm going to talk about the offense, but I want to give the defense its flowers because I think there was a number of standouts in this game. And I think there's a number of guys you could give the game ball to. You got a lot of great guys in here. Juwan Bentley, part of 12 total tackles in this game, was involved in half a sack, 7 total tackles, which led the team. He was great in this game. I think both of our safeties, Kyle Duggar and Jabril Peppers, were great, but Keon White, 2.5 sacks in this game. He was a monster. The major question I had about the defense is who was going to step up and get the pressure for this team. And Keon White was that guy today. 3 quarterback hits. The only other real quarterback hit came from Juwan Bentley and his kind of half a sack situation. I thought the secondary was fantastic, especially going up against such an elite receiver like Jamar Chase, and we limited him to only 62 yards on 6 catches. Fantastic job by the secondary. Marcus Jones was especially a standout. He made a number of great plays in today's game. Christian Gonzalez looked great in his return. So overall, the defense did their job, and that's why I think New England this year, they will compete. I think when it comes to high-powered offenses, that's maybe where this team's going to struggle. I think the Bengals were not really at full strength in terms of their roster, but also just the Bengals start slow. That's not to discredit our defense. Our defense played great, but when you look at the offensive side of the ball, and again, I think our defense and special teams played pretty perfect football today. But the offense, yes, there were bright spots, right? Of course. Ramondre Stevenson, 25 carries, 120 yards. We ran the football 39 times, I guess, if you include Jacoby Brissett's scrambling. He did do a lot of scrambling in today's game, which I was not expecting, but we ran the ball 39 times today for 170 yards and a touchdown, which is great, right? I think the run blocking today was really, really good, something that was not apparent at all last year. This offensive line came to play in terms of the running. I will say, throughout this game, I don't think they were the best in terms of pass blocking. Yes, Jacoby Brissett only got sacked once. I think that's more of Jacoby Brissett was getting the ball out. I think the pressure was there on Brissett. I don't think we held up as great in the pass blocking as we did in the run blocking. But I think the major concern, and again, it's going to be harped on all season. It was harped on by me because I had major questions coming into the season about the wide receivers, and it kind of continued in this game. Our longest pass play was 17 yards. That's just not good enough. When we start playing against teams that can really score, you have the same issues as last year. This team can't stretch the field. We cannot score quickly. All of our drives have to basically be a formula. If we are winning the game, we are in a good situation because we can lean on the running game, and that was apparent in this game. It's why I say it's the perfect Patriots game, right? You get up early in the game, and you manage the time of possession. You run the ball. You wear down the opposing defense, and you force those possessions by the other team to mean more, right? A 3-and-out is really detrimental because the Patriots are going to kind of control that time of possession. It felt very much like that. But the problem is only 120 yards passing for Jacoby Brissett kind of tells you the story. And this team on offense was not perfect in this game. They had numerous issues when it came to red zone offense, right? We had a number of chances when we get into the Bengals territory to score touchdowns. That was just not the case. And so 16-10, this game could have even, been 24-10, right? But a lot of situations when we got into those crucial parts of the field wasn't good. And so, again, I think there are positive takeaways, right? The big question was, will the defense decline without Bill Belichick here? And that was not the case. The defense was flying around, making tackles. Just one play that really comes to mind was a 4th down. where Joe Burrow kind of was trying to get about, I think it was like 2 yards, and he throws kind of a screened pass to the running back, Brown, this the second running back for the Bengals, and you just see the Patriots fly up there and meet them. And again, that's to me what I think was the key of this game was the defense. But we'll see. Again, the Patriots are going to be playing the Seahawks in week 2, a very winnable game in my opinion, and they'll be at home. So Patriots at home against the Seahawks, I think a very manageable game. I think the Seahawks offense has looked pretty decent, especially the running game, but our defense is going to be great against the run. It's already seemed to be that way in this game. I know the Cincinnati Bengals running backs are not the most talented in the world. Kenneth Walker is definitely a step up, especially with Zach Charbonnet as well. But I think last year, run defense was great. This year, run defense looks pretty good already. I think we can beat the Seahawks. I think the Bengals were a team I was not expecting the Patriots to win. I could see it happening because the Bengals start slow, but big win there, especially because if you think about where our schedule is, right? After Seattle, we play the Jets, the 49ers, the Dolphins, the Texans, the Jags, and then the Jets. Again, we're going to go on a stretch of a bunch of teams that could be in the playoffs. The Seahawks, I think, are the only team of the next few weeks that I don't think will be a playoff team. So again, if you're the Patriots, if you're trying to be competitive this year, you're going to have to at least split these games, and we'll see if they're able to beat the Jets once, maybe beat the 49ers or the Dolphins or the Texans, whatever. But got to give the Patriots their props. A good, disciplined win, and they didn't hurt themselves much in this game. They did a really good job. And let me know what you guys think about the Patriots in week 1. Definitely a great win, but hopefully the offense has got to improve because what they showed today was not good enough in my opinion.